this lecture, we'll be taking a look at how we have integrated Stripe in our application. So for that, we have a method called payment process. So the first requirement for this method is that you must have an account with Stripe, and you should have an API key which you get from Stripe. After that, you need to go to diagnostic console, as I mentioned earlier, and go to CMD module, and there you need to install the Stripe package. So here I can go back to CMD, and after that I need to go inside the method where I want to install the package. In this case it's payment process, and here I've already installed Stripe, and all you need to do is first of all make use of npm init, which will generate the package.json file, and once that process is complete, you will then be required to install using npm stripe, and that will install the Stripe package in your function. Once that's done, we'll be inside this method definition, code plus test, and you can see that it's pretty easy. All we are doing is whatever response is coming from Stripe, we are simply keeping it over here and returning it back. Once we get the information, we also store it in our containers that I'll also show you in a moment. But that's the pretty much logic over here that we have. If I take you to the integration tab, click OK over here, you'll find that it's HTTP trigger, and here the method is post, and that is all. There's no input as such involved in this one. Now let me take you to, and here go to containers, browse. Here we'll be going inside the jobs container. Let's look at items, and here you can see that along with each job posting that the companies are making, they have to pay some amount for each job posting, and the details are then stored over here. So all the response that we get from Stripe are basically stored in this jobs container, as you can see over here, and this is something which we are invoking from our web application and then storing it in our jobs container. So if I take you to this function that we had earlier where we were saving jobs, and if I take you to code plus test, there you go, you can see the Stripe transaction ID is the field where we are storing all the response that we are getting from Stripe. So that was Stripe payment gateway integration at a function application level. Now we'll be looking into how we can create API. So using that API, we'll be calling our functions that we have created in our function app over here. That will be coming up in the next lecture.